All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to war number 5 of season 25. So this war we're up against D69. We desperately need a win, and I was on path 5 in section 1, and then I had one fight in section 2, and then one mini boss, as well as the Korg on 29 or on 23. So this was just a pure Omega war. So I have Omega, Sabretooth, and Carl. Carl's going to place the pre-fight on Kingpin, Korg, and then later Killmonger. So that is the plan there. So this fight, this is just a rank 2 on knockdown. With the pre-fight, you can just parry and knock him down. So this is a super easy fight that somehow I managed to turn into not a super easy fight, which was quite annoying. So here, if you pay attention, when I parry him, I get knocked back a little bit, but the spores are still going up all the time whenever whenever I parry him. I'm not getting pushed back super far, and that's going to come into play quite a bit later on. So here, he got over 2 bars of power, and I'm not doing any damage, and I was just like, what am I doing? This is pathetic. So just basically just wasted a potion right there with that stupid SP2. Yeah, not not a good fight. Not very clean. I don't know why I didn't just throw a special 2 to end it. I think I was afraid of it not killing him and taking unnecessary recoil. So not a great not a great start. I ended up having to wait quite a bit before I could move. We had like a small issue, and yeah, so didn't get off to the greatest of starts. So this is just a Modoc, rank 2 against Mad Cat. Actually, Mad Cat was in 4 Loki with me for a while back in the day, so I do know him. So the plan was just parry and heavy him, knock him down, and then just kind of stay close, do some heavies, lock in the spores. No real danger in this fight. If he throws an SP1, cool. If he throws an SP2, who cares? So I parried that one, did like 1%. So he's almost down. There I get an unblockable hit. There I dex way too early. So just one hit, and then I'm pretty sure I'm gonna just parry him, and that'll be it. So definitely don't need the pre-fight for this fight. Very straightforward. Omega being a large attacker, he's really great for all those protect defenders like Modoc, like Kingpin, like Korg, all those. So this next fight, this is a Korg on 23. So I had never taken this fight before. So this was my first time ever taking it with Omega Red. I did want to do it once a long time ago with Corvus, but kind of got laughed out of the building for that suggestion. So that never happened. So this is my first ever attempt. My plan was to do parry, medium, light. That was what I was going for. That way I could have my medium available to not trigger the evade. So there, I don't know why I did it. Shouldn't have. There, I thought I was blocking, but I guess I was not. So at some point, I guess I dexed. That caused him to get the 3, what's it called? Crowd excitement. And that made his special go unblockable, which I was not prepared for. And I didn't even notice one of them did 13k. So really horrible start. And what you'll notice is when I parry, it's pushing me back a long way. And when it's pushing me back super far, he stops building his what's it called? His death spores. So there also he had 2 rock charges left. So I did a heavy into my SP3, thinking that the heavy was going to knock off both of the rock stacks or charges or whatever, and then the SP3 would do full damage. But that didn't happen, I guess, because I did it right away. So you can see there, I parried, and it backed me up, and my 4 spores went to 0 by the time I actually landed the heavy. So what I should have been doing was parry medium heavy, and then hold the heavy. So throw a medium first. That one didn't knock me back. So sometimes you get knocked back, sometimes you really don't. So through the SP2, hoping to build some spores, but again, it's always knocking me back. So this fight actually might be better not to use your white Magneto pre-fight. So if I was to do it again, I would do it quite different. I would just do 2-hit combos, medium light, instead of medium light medium. And when I would do heavies, I would do parry medium right away, then go into the heavy. So then later in the night, my Path 9 buddy cleared out the first fight, and so I had the second fight. This was a Moleman, a rank 2 Moleman. This was maybe the easiest fight I've had this season. So I started by holding heavy, kind of like you would with Quake. Or not holding heavy, holding block. Like you would with Quake, basically. Just to make sure I didn't parry, and whenever I finished my combos, I would always swipe back. So I got a really cool intercept there, so that was pretty nice. And now the protection is down, or the stun is down. So got 24 smolder, or 24 spores, and he is down. So didn't lose any health there. That was a pretty easy fight. So I was happy with that one. And then the last one, this is a Killmonger on the Rage Mini. So I did use the pre-fight. I took off Cruelty, and I took off my Poison Suicides. Just in case I crit on the heavy. That was my concern, the second hit of the heavy. But I tested it out, and it was within kind of the allowable number. So I wasn't too worried. The only hits that would trigger it would be the SP3, or maybe the last hit of the SP2, but if that happened, you can still one rage charge doesn't matter. You just can't let him get a bunch. So even there, I throw the parry and it knocks me back, and I'm losing the spores, which is really annoying. So get the heavy counter. So at this point, mostly it's just I'm probably gonna stay around 10 spores the whole fight, but just make sure I don't get hit by a special 2, because that's what's going to kill me. So there I go for the parry heavy and lock in 1 spore. So pretty exciting to get that 1 spore in. So there, that last hit of the SP2 does trigger rage, but like I said, I'm not too worried about triggering 1 or 2. It doesn't matter. You just can't trigger 5. And actually, I guess against Killmonger, you could play him even if he was unblockable, but of course don't want to be doing that. So there, lock in the spores. So that time I actually did the medium because I didn't want to lose my 10 spores. So that's what I should have been doing against Korg. There I should have done a full combo, but doesn't matter. He's down. So that's it for me. We are down a couple at this point, but they have almost 100 fights left, so hopefully we can come back and win. We definitely need to start winning some wars. But that'll do it for this video, and I will see you in the next one.